Okay, so on this question, it says in the United States, 1/3 of all adults have high blood pressure, and 2/3 of all senior citizens have high blood pressure. 17% of all Americans are senior citizens. If an American adult is selected at random, find the probability, blah, blah, blah. So this is the kind of question where we have two characteristics. And so we have to make a table using two characteristics. So let me do that. Okay. There we go. So a table involving two characteristics. Well, you know what? Actually, I should probably do that down here. Let me do it down here. Do all that right here. There we go. So table. Okay. Now, what are the two characteristics? Well, one of them is whether people have high blood pressure or not. So the two characteristics that you can have or not have, one of them is high blood pressure. Yes, they have high blood pressure, or no, they don't. Did you notice the other characteristic? Whether they're a senior citizen or not. Senior citizen. Yes, they're a senior citizen. No, they're not. Okay. All right. So the first step over here is percentages with one quality go outside of the table on the bottom or the right side because they're a total. Okay, what are we talking about? Well, 1/3 of all adults have high blood pressure. That's just talking about high blood pressure. One quality. And so 1/3 have high blood pressure. That goes right here. Sorry, I didn't do that 3 very well. Right? Because that's yes to high blood pressure on the bottom or the right, outside the table. That's just the total that yes have high blood pressure, 1/3. Now the next sentence, 2/3 of all senior citizens, that's not 2/3 have high blood pressure. See how that mentions both things? I'm going to come back to that. Let's move on. See, that mentions both qualities. Let's go to this one. 17% of all Americans are senior citizens. There it is, 17% senior citizens. That's point, put it out here. 0.17 right there, because that's senior citizens, yes, 0.17, 17%, change to decimal. We'll just do everything in decimals and fractions. Okay. And now the second step is this tricky little phrase right here. 2/3 of all senior citizens have high blood pressure. Okay, that's the trickiest part right there. 2/3 of the seniors have high blood pressure. So let's do that. 2/3, what is of? Times. Senior citizens, how many is that? Senior, yes, 0.17, right there. Equal, so just do that in your head, literally on your calculator. Take 2 divided by 3 times 17. You tracking with me? 2 divided by 3 times 0.17. What do you get? I'm going to do it right now too. I'm getting 0.113333. I'm just going to go 4 decimals. That's plenty. Now, where does that go? Where does that go? Well, think about it for a second. These are senior citizens and they have high blood pressure. That's the yes, yes. Okay, right? They're senior citizens and they have high blood pressure. 0.1133, right? You see that? Because it's 2/3 of the senior citizens. So this is a part of the senior citizen group. So these people are senior citizens and they also have high blood pressure. That's the yes, yes group right there. Okay. Now, how do we get the next parts of this? We get it by subtraction. So other blanks by subtraction. So that would be the blank right here. I'm going to go 0.17 minus 0.11 calculator. All right, so 0.17 minus 0.1123. I'm getting 0.0567. And then this blank, same kind of thing. This one has a fraction, but it's the same thing. 1/3 minus 0.1133. And so we subtract that. And so 1/3 minus 0.1133. And I'm getting 0.2200. All right. And so now we've got those blanks, and then the last other blanks or boxes, I should have said. And then the last box is, some paper here if I need it. The last box is 1 minus the other boxes, right? Because these 4 boxes have to make 100% or decimal 1.0. So this box is 1.0 or 1 minus the other 3 boxes. So you just take 1 minus the other 3 boxes. And I'm getting 0.61. Now we have all the boxes. Now we can answer the questions. Here we go. Does not have high blood pressure. So what's the probability that somebody does not have high blood pressure? Right? Does not have high blood pressure. High blood pressure, no. It's going to have to be whatever this total is. Right? High blood pressure, no, right? Let me see if I understand right. If an American adult selected at random by the person does not have high blood pressure. Well, so I got to find this no right here. Well, actually, there's an easier way to do it. The chance they do have high blood pressure is 1/3. So then the chance they don't is 2/3, right? Is that making sense? We get that right there by 1 minus 1/3. Like if the chance of rain today is 1/3, then the chance it won't rain is 2/3, right? 1 minus 1/3, 1 whole pi minus 1/3 of pi. Officially, that'd be 3/3 minus 1/3, right? Because 1 whole pi is that good enough? I mean, come on, we know these fractions, right? 1 whole minus 1/3, 1 whole pi minus 1/3 of pi leaves 2/3. And here's the formalities. So, and why did I do that? Well, because the yes high blood pressure is 1/3, so the no's got to be 2/3, right? If 1/3 of the population does have high blood pressure, then 2/3 does not. So if you grab somebody at random, what's the chance they do not have high blood pressure? 2/3, right? Because 1/3 have high blood pressure, so 2/3 do not. That probably would have been easier. Just look right there. Next section. Has high blood pressure given that the person is a senior citizen. Remember what we do with given. Given, right here, given, you circle this part. You circle and narrow your focus to only those numbers. Is a senior citizen. So I come in here and go, okay, is this a yes? Senior citizens, right there. Right there, and I ignore all the other numbers and just focus right there. Yes, senior citizen. And what was the question? Has high blood pressure given they're a senior citizen. So yes, high blood pressure over the total senior citizen. See that? So I'm focusing right here. Don't care about any other numbers. Yes, high blood pressure over the total senior citizens. 0.1133 over 0.17. 0.1133 over 0.17. Let's do that. Do that in your calculator. Over 0.17. I'm getting 0.66647. Now, if the answers, I don't even know what the answers are, but if they're multiple choice answers, like, if they're like, if one of them's like 2/3 or whatever, then just divide those on your calculator, see which one comes out the same as our decimal. Grab that option is what you would need to do. Okay, and now finally, D. Wait, no that was that was B, wasn't it? Okay, now we're on C. Is a senior citizen with high blood pressure? This is part C here. This was part B up here. So is a senior citizen with high blood pressure? Senior citizen, so with high blood pressure. That's the 0.113 there. Yes to senior citizen, yes to high blood pressure. 0.1133, that's just straight. 0.1133. That's not as hard as the last one, which was a given. Given, we had to circle just that section and figure that out. All right, finally, it's a long question here. Is a senior citizen given? Oh, it's another given. Given what? That the person has high blood pressure. So now I'm going to circle the high blood pressure section. this section. Forget about everything else. Yes, they have high blood pressure. That's what's given. That's what we circle. That's what we focus on. It's going to be this over 1/3. Do you see that? Go back over one more time. Senior citizen given has high blood pressure. So what you're given, you circle. You circle what's given. Focus on that. And then the senior citizen part of that. So I'm going to circle the yes, high blood pressure. Forget about everything else. And then yes, senior citizen over the total. This is the total here, which is weird. Decimal over fraction, but we can do it. Right? So it's going to be 0.1133 over 1/3. So take your calculator, take 0.1133 and go divided by, oh, and you need to put parentheses around the 1/3 like that. Whenever you have two things in a denominator, like we have a 1 and a 3, two different things, or you know what, probably easier for you. Let me change it. Just divide it first on your calculator. Just take 0.1133 and then just divide this on your calculator. That'd be easier for you. You'll get 3's forever, then just divide that. And you'll get, I'm getting 0.679 here. 0.6, wait. What did I do? Sorry, let me try again. All right, 113, here's what I'm getting. I'm getting 0.3399, blah, 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 blah. So there we go. That would be the answer to part D. I don't know if they have fractions there or decimals, whatever. If they have fractions, just check out, check out which fraction. Just, if they give you an answer like 2/3, well, then just divide 2 by 3 in your calculator. You'll find out that's 0.6666, and that doesn't match. Does that make sense? If they have fractional answers, just divide them on your calculator and turn them into decimals and find out which decimal matches the 0.3399. So there we go. That is certainly not an easy question.